Bless Brandon to the show.
Hey, yo.
It's an honor for you to come on. We're gonna have a great discussion, great content. Um, so first of all, my first question to you is that you told me you started a business, how you saved money and started a business. Can you explain the process, how you got to build, and where you are today?
Yeah, so I always wanted to have my own thing. Always wanted to start my own business. I just didn't know what. So I was in a job that I didn't really like. I mean, the money was good, and then uh, eventually some things happened, and then I left, and then I saved up my money, and then after a couple months, I was doing my research, and I started my pet business. And you said you wanted to know the process, like the process, how you do it, or
Yeah, just in terms of saving, making sure you save that every month, and being your own business owner, being your own boss. Like, what was the transition like?
yeah. So you definitely have to save up your money. Don't buy, stupid stuff. Um, so if you're working in a job right now that you don't like or you want to get out of, make sure you're doing like if you're working from 9 to 5, make sure you're doing stuff from like 5 to 11 or 5 to 12 to work on your if you want to work on your business or whatever it is that you want to do, and then eventually once you work up enough money or whatever it is, and then you can leave your job. But it's a lot of hard work. It's like 24/7 if you want your own thing, bro. In the beginning, and then you just have to work hard. It's like 24/7, like no matter what. Even if you don't feel like doing it, you still have to do it. So, so yeah,
Yeah, yeah, uh, some great advice. Work doesn't stop
no,
after you punch the clock, because if that's the case, you're gonna be stuck at your job. So
exactly. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's cool. But I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, but you want to be your own entrepreneur and your own boss, then like you said, you got to work the extra hours
right,
instead of watching TV or doing whatever.
right.
But that ties into my next question. What are the biggest money wasters you think that some people fall into?
Man, well, especially when you start making some money. I know when I started making some good money at my job, I like bought. I'm a shoe guy, so I just bought a lot of shoes.
Yeah,
So shoes is probably one, and then eventually I got a brand new car, which was cool, was all right at the time, and I still love my car, but buying a new car is not necessarily. I mean, if you have the money to do it, I would do it, but if the car is $30,000, and if you don't have at least $30 or $40,000 in the bank, don't do it. Just buy a used car. You don't try to because you're not gonna have money if you
yeah,
buy the new car, and if you're trying to get out of a job, so just save up that money. So those are probably, and if you go out every weekend too, so those three are probably the most that people spend money on.
yeah. I would say I agree definitely with the car. I would say it's not even buying the car itself, because if you have the money to buy the car, outright, say it's $10,000 and you got it and you really
Yeah,
want it, and I wouldn't say that's really the problem, but I would say the car loan is what
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
gets people the hardest because of the fees and the interest rate and all of that. And my other question is, what can the entrepreneur life bring to people other than going to college and getting a regular job and this?
Well, I mean, if you work hard enough at it, it can bring you freedom. But when you first start, you're gonna be working all the time. But but you get to do basically what you want on your own time. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
you don't have to clock in, you don't have to punch in a clock. So I would say freedom eventually.
yeah. All the work is on you, but at the same time, all the success is not on you. I mean, if you have a team, but if it's just
Yeah.
you putting in the hours like every day, then
Hmm.
you could be proud of that.
Yeah. Well, also, and you're working for yourself. You're doing something for yourself. You know what I mean? When you work at a job, you're working for someone else's dream. When you're working for your stuff, you're working for your dream. So,
Yeah,
and if you work on a business, you can hand that down. You can't hand down a job. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. And how has being the boss of your own business changed and impacted your life?
it changed like my whole mindset, especially when I started like getting into investing and stuff. It changed my whole mindset. Like it makes you think totally different.
What are the best future investments that you think you can make today?
Well, crypto, crypto is one of them.
Yeah,
Um, Stocks definitely, and your health. Your health is important. So
yeah, it is. We could get our time, we could get our money back, but you can't get your health back.
exactly, and time also.
Yeah, and time. Completely agree with that. What would you say the most profitable investment you made yourself?
Uh, my most profitable. It would just be myself, honestly. Just investing in myself
Yeah.
because that changed the game. Changed the game. So
Um, would you say that college is worth it?
it did. I mean, for me, no, but it depends on like I guess if you want to be a doctor or a
Yeah.
lawyer, but like if you just if you're just going to school just to go to school, then I think you shouldn't go. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Yeah.
So
Because some people graduate and they're $100,000 in debt because they went
and
to some big university, and sometimes you can't even find a job in that field.
exactly, exactly, and a lot of times the debt is more than the job. Like uh, it'll be you'll make $30,000 at your job, and the debt will be like 100,000. So it's crazy
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Um, and what advice would you give to young people starting out, trying to build a business, trying to gain assets to themselves, get out of debt?
I would say do a lot of research, read a lot of books. If some of your family knows a lot, ask your family. I had to learn everything on my own. My family didn't know anything, so
Yeah.
ask around. I mean, if you want to look for a mentor, look for a mentor. But a lot of it is just searching. You just search and search and search, like, and just um, research.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I say, we got this wonderful tool called the internet. Shout
Exactly.
out to
Like,
Bill Gates.
yeah, I call Google and YouTube University. Like, that's what
Yeah.
I go to. It's free
Yeah.
and it's free. I don't have to pay anything to go there. So
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I would say like the biggest takeaway is just to be mindful, um, and realize what you're doing, the money in and the money out, and
mhm.
it's kind of like working out and going to the gym. If you're gonna eat bad and do nothing, then you're gonna have bad results. But if you're gonna do the right thing and work hard and be mindful of what you put in your body, then
Right.
you know,
Consistency is like the main thing of everything. If you're consistent like every day, then that just adds up and adds up and adds up.
yeah, whether that
So
be good or bad.
yeah, no matter what it is, just be. I mean, like, what are your investments like?
My investments, right now, I've been trying to, I would say, build up capital, like stockpile as much cash as I can,
Right.
because the market, not everything, but there's a lot of things that are very, very high right now. I'm kind of
Very
waiting
high.
for,
Yeah, it's all
yeah,
like high right now. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm kind of waiting for some stuff to come back down to earth. But as far as like my portfolio, I like some REITs, the
Yeah,
real estate stocks. Just being the fact that you get the dividend. So this one I have gives me a dividend every month. Um, I know you're big on dividends yourself
for
because
sure.
it's passive income, and
Right.
even if it's a couple dollars, it's
Yeah,
still a couple dollars that you made in your sleep. Um,
exactly.
the clean energy sector and the EV sector, like the charging of the Tesla and all that, like
Hmm.
that has made me some serious as far as margins go.
Yeah. Did you get in on Neo?
I didn't get into Neo. I didn't get into
No.
Neo, but I got into Plug under 20.
Plug. Yeah, yeah,
Uh, I got into Blink. I got my first share at $10, and now it's over 50.
yeah.
Um, but I didn't the part that I kind of messed up on was I wasn't like 100% sure on them, so I didn't
Hmm.
invest. I didn't buy
Exactly.
like
Exactly.
shares.
Like you never know. You never know, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I got in. I think Plug at like 9, and then
yeah.
Neo at like 14. I think it was.
That's good.
And that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you think the do you think there's going to be a crash eventually?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
actually
way too high right now. It's way too high right now.
way too high. It's very overinflated. I'm actually waiting for the crash right now.
Yeah.
Um,
And then everything's going to drop, and everything's going to go on sale like half at
yeah.
least.
What about Twitter?
No, I didn't. I don't have no Twitter for me.
No, I'm thinking
No.
about actually buying in because you saw they banned Trump from Twitter and they
Yeah.
started falling. So I mean,
Yeah. I
that's
mean, I was looking at it, but I was like, no.
yeah,
I might still. I don't know.
yeah, it's hit or miss, hit or miss.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I want to thank you for coming on,
Yeah,
spreading
for
some
sure.
knowledge. It was a great guest. Yeah, and just hope for the best in the future. Hope to have you back on one day.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it, man.
All right, bro.